So you want to know the fastest way to look boring? Excellent. You've stumbled upon the masterclass you didn't know you desperately needed. Welcome to The Art of Being Utterly Forgettable, where we turn vibrant personalities into the human equivalent of a beige wall. Are you tired of accidentally having a unique opinion? Do you cringe when someone describes you as interesting or, heaven forbid, memorable? Do you lie awake at night, haunted by the fear that you might have a personality? Well, fear no more. I'm here to guide you on the sacred path to absolute, soul-crushing blandness. Some of you out here are speed-running life on hard mode, chasing excitement and fulfillment. Amateurs. We're going to speed-run life on the easiest mode imaginable, the path of least resistance, the road to complete and total apathy. We're going to strip away every ounce of individuality until you blend seamlessly into the background of any room. Think of me as your anti-guru, your guide to the glorious gray. By the end of this, you'll be so profoundly uninteresting, people will forget you're there while you're still talking. Let's begin. Step 1. Dress like a grayscale printer. Only black, white, or gray. Bonus points if you wear the same t-shirt every day and call it your uniform. Bro, you're not Steve Jobs. You just look like an NPC that forgot to load textures. Step 2. Make sure your living space has absolutely no personality. White walls, beige couch, one sad little IKEA lamp, and maybe a plant that you're definitely going to kill in 2 weeks. Perfect. You look like a living dentist waiting room. Step 3. Eliminate all excitement from your personality. Never get too hyped, never show passion, never laugh too loud. Just stick to safe small talk. The weather, traffic, long day, huh? Congratulations. You are now the human equivalent of elevator music. And if you really want to speedrun looking boring, become a minimalist. Own one fork, one chair, and a single pair of beige sweatpants. Nothing says I'm exciting like living in an apartment that looks like an Apple store with depression. Look, here's the truth. You might think that curating a perfect collection of beige linen shirts makes you a fascinating enigma. It doesn't. The fastest way to look boring isn't about how much minimalist stuff you own, or what 50 shades of gray you wear. That's just a carefully constructed facade of interesting, but it's as deep as a puddle in the desert. The real culprit is actively killing your curiosity. It's the moment you decide you've learned enough, seen enough, and that the most exciting thing on the horizon is the new season of that show you only half watch. When you stop asking, why, and start saying, whatever, when you stop caring about anything beyond your immediate comfort zone and stop showing passion, that's when you become forgettable. You fade into the background, a human-shaped piece of drywall. Because people don't remember perfection. They remember personality. People remember weirdness. People remember energy. They remember the person obsessed with the migratory patterns of garden gnomes, or who could debate the merits of different types of toast for 20 minutes. Nobody, and I mean nobody, remembers the guy who only talked about optimizing his commute or the best place to find parking spaces on a Tuesday. That's not a conversation. That's a sedative. So, there you have it. The definitive guide to becoming utterly, unforgettably forgettable. If you truly want to achieve peak boring, the path is clear. Erase your personality. Live your life like a perfectly formatted beige spreadsheet where every cell contains the word fine. Your opinion should be sourced from the most moderate polling data available. Your hobbies should include organizing your sock drawer by thread count and contemplating the subtle differences between eggshell and off-white. But if that sounds less like a life and more like a waiting room for the afterlife, then perhaps you're ready to be interesting. And being interesting is messy. It means being curious enough to spend a Tuesday night learning about the migratory patterns of garden gnomes. It means collecting things. Dumb things, beautiful things, things that have no purpose other than making you smile. Your home shouldn't look like a sterile showroom. It should be a chaotic museum of you. Wear the ridiculous colors. Laugh so hard you snort. Life is far too short and spectacularly strange to be mere background noise. Anyway, if this video bored you to tears, if you found my advice chaotic and my tone unsettling, then congratulations. You might already be a minimalist. Or perhaps you're just a human screensaver, waiting for someone to wiggle the mouse. For the rest of us, let's go make some beautiful, glorious noise.